With technology and humanity, we can go further together. Vodacom.
Hi guys, this is Shoes Sikobelwana, all the way from London, East. So I'm here namhlanje to talk about comedy. What is comedy? I see all of you are interested in becoming comedians. Some are already comedians, so which is such a good thing already. So into ndicelayo namhlanje into bana just relax and get all the information you need. Ask all the questions you want. I'm here just as a tool. You understand? Shusi Kubelwana is a guy who grew up in King Williamstown. I've been a comedian for a few years now. I've started a show from time to time, Esienzayo, which is Amazing Laughs comedy show. So I'll be sharing my experiences, and also I'll be sharing by the book. Okay, to know ndobana, where do you stand, what to learn, what to polish, where to from here. So first of all, I think the most important thing is that what is a comedian? Someone would ask, what is a comedian? So in my own words, I would say a comedian is someone or a person who performs or act in front of an audience with the purpose to make them laugh. Let me repeat myself. A comedian is someone who stands in front of a live audience with the purpose to make them laugh. That is the good thing about it is that you make people laugh. And the challenging part of it is that your results are judged by the laughter. You have to make them laugh. That's the difficult part about being a comedian. In whatever you say, preachers can preach and nobody can say amen. Dancers can dance and nobody can imitate them. But in comedy, the challenging part is that if you say something, people have to laugh. So you judge by your results. If they don't laugh, you don't get invited. If they don't laugh, nobody calls you again. So that is comedy. It's someone who stands in front of an audience or act in front of an audience with a purpose or a motive to make your people laugh. So we've got different kinds of comedians. We've got different styles of comedians. So that's what we're gonna be unfolding today. That, okay, so that you can know where I stand, what kind of a comedian I am. Because we're going to liner comedy as someone who just stands in front of people and just share small jokes from joke to joke. If they don't have a specific theme, that's liner comedian. It's just share short jokes, you laugh, after laughing share another joke. That's a good strategy, most especially when you have a short time, you give in a small bit of time. Maybe they say, perform for us for 5 minutes. So the good thing about the liner comedian is that it's going to take short jokes and move from this joke to this joke, move from this joke to this joke. And then also what is advantageous about it is that even if you mess up on the other comedy or a joke that you do, nobody will remember because you have already moved away from that one, you're taking the next one. So that's what we call a liner comedy. He just sometimes they don't prepare, they just take things as they come. So, and then from liner comedy, we've got storytellers. The comedians will call it, this one is a storyteller. What is a storyteller? A storyteller is someone who's just makes his own theme of comedy according to an experience, a certain experience. For instance, I once had a crush on a girl, and then this girl noticed me that this guy, I think, is crushing on me. And at that time, things were very, very, very difficult. And then that girl said to me, hey, Mina, in life, I don't wish that someone who's not a millionaire can propose to me. I mean, that girl was talking to me. So he was rejecting me in a very professional way. So that's a storyteller. But years later, when I started to things started to change, and then the first time I bought a car, guess what? Who I met on the Oxford Street? The same girl who rejected me like a year ago, and then it was raining, and I had to stop for her. Jesus. I had to stop for her and give her a lift. So I gave her a lift, and she was very surprised. Good, this guy, where did you get the car now? You know, so that's a storyteller. And from there, he wanted us to exchange numbers again. And guess what? I was not there. I was not ready. I was considering myself as a pancake to her. So I didn't want anything to disturb me. So that's a storyteller. From that time, I met her again, still in a disadvantaged area. So I was the one who helped her out. So that's a storyteller. He'll tell maybe about the history at home, how we grew up, and many people, most of the people who grew up like in disadvantaged areas. Now, even all cameramen, they all know. Good even none of them had a birthday party. You understand? Because things were difficult at home. You understand? Birthday. Because there was no situation that. So if this comedian will share to you about storytelling, that's a comedian, a storyteller.
I was walking in the mall the other day. Me and my crew, you know how you and your crew be walking, gentlemen, to the gents out there. When you with your crew in the mall, you know, you're keeping you all dead and everything, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so as I saw her, she saw me, and she started to wave. I was like, damn, this is my lucky day. Oh shit. I was out there, hey, yo, what's up? Yeah, eventually we she came forward. As she came forward, I also went forward. I was like, yo man, okay, this is my chance. You're gonna bag a fine one today, boy. Yeah, that's what I was telling myself in my head, you know. Anyway, step up. Anyway, as we were coming close, I was like, nah, look here, I was super confident. I was like, nah, look here. That's how confident I was. I was just gonna give her that stare, you chick. But anyway, as we were coming closer and closer and closer and closer, don't you think she walks past me, bruh? Hey, she has a friend, you're behind me. I was like, what the hell? I knew that. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So long story short, guys. I was heartbroken, bruh. Anyway, the moral of that story is that don't wave, bruh. Don't wave. Anyway, guys, thank you for your time.
So moving from that one, we have an observatory comedian, someone who's just observed things in the world in his own way. They tend to be intelligent guys because someone noticed that he asked a question this one time. That's an observatory comedian. He asked Otuli, why every time we stare when we do tea, why everyone is staring to the right side when we stare? Nobody can stare to the left side. We understand? And also, someone can notice different things in life in his own way. For instance, today we ate chicken breast, you know, and someone asked me, does chicken have breasts? Do you know what I'm saying? So, while we eat chicken breast, nobody can take notice of those things. Really in life, does chicken have breasts? I don't know, maybe ladies will tell us, you know, because we have never seen the breast of a chicken, but chicken have breasts. So that's what we're unfolding now. So I'll be allowing you to ask those questions. Okay, and also as a comedian, what is very important about a comedian is that you must have your own material. Write your own material as a comedian. It's very advisable to have your, because if you take jokes from other people, take jokes from magazine, take jokes from TV, you'll find that when you start to share those jokes, people already know the jokes. So you are in a disadvantaged area, or someone comes, performs before you, and you notice that person performs the jokes that you have already prepared. Because if you take from the magazine or from TV or from what, they become a public domain. So you can't own them. Someone can do them at any time. And then when you go on stage, you've got nothing to share. So we just advise that, guys, have your own material. And then we'll be going to how to write your own material. You understand how to have your set, how to plan your set, because you'll be given, sometimes in other performances you'll be given 30 minutes, you'll be given 45 minutes, so you must know how to plan your set and how to present yourself on stage. That's very important. How to present yourself on stage, because you'll find that some comedians, they have different attires. Maybe someone will wear like in a certain style according to the theme he wants to present. Some will just wear just in a normal way. Some will wear as a clown. It depends. And know your strength as well as a comedian. Know your strength and know your target market. Because sometimes you'll be invited in a place where there are adults only, and you have prepared a theme that is for the youth. So you must know how to shift from that. You must, and so what is important about comedy as well is that you have a connection. Comedy is not a joke. Let me repeat myself. Comedy is not a joke. You know, some people, they think that I've got a lot of jokes, I can perform comedy, but comedy is a connection between you and your audience. Because there are many people who've got jokes, but when they stand in front of people, they can connect with the audience. You know, so comedy is not a joke. Comedy is connection with the audience. Now, one thing that must always relieve you as a comedian is that when you go in front of people, go with this mindset that they need me. I always go on stage with that mindset that they need me. These people have been through a lot. They need me. So you go there as therapy. A comedian is someone who brings therapy to people, because people are going through a lot. Hey, it's tough, man. We're going through a lot. Some of us are going through rejections. Some of us have failed driver's license. And, you know, some of us have lost loved ones, you know. Yeah. Some of us don't have money. You know. Yeah, money. We don't have money. So people, when you go to those people, they already need you, because nobody can say all is well in life. So as a comedian, you go on stage. That's what must give you a relief that, okay, these people need me. They need my services. They need to laugh. So that's what must push you. I'm bringing therapy. That's how you overcome those fears. That's how you overcome the pressure. Okay, will they laugh or will they what? Just go on stage knowing that, okay, with everything that I'm going to present, they need me, because they need to laugh. So I'll be stopping there for today. So after break time, we'll be unfolding everything, and then we'll be going detail to detail. So from now, I think you have chosen the right thing to want to be a comedian. There's future in comedy, and also you can make it in comedy. If some other big names have made it in comedy, also you can make it in comedy. So we're gonna share from experience, and then we're gonna share from the book as well. And many people expect, if they call themselves comedians, they expect that when they go to perform, the audience will already be ready for them. No audience is ready for you. People have their own things on mind. People have got their own attitude, their own moods, in their own world. You cannot go and perform and expect that the environment, they are ready to receive me. No. Sometimes you'll be invited in a position where the people are so tense. Maybe as a comedian, it's a wedding. You'll find out these two families don't see eye to eye, because the lobola was too expensive. You know, that mother-in-law is angry towards that father-in-law, you know, because lobola was too high, and then there you are as a comedian, you're invited to make these people laugh. How I go and make two families who are angry at each other to laugh, you know? So what I'm saying is that don't expect the audience to be already receptive to you, to be already ready to laugh. There are audience who are ready to laugh, but you'll find that there are audience who are like rock, you are hitting the rock. So what do you do in cases like that as a comedian? I mean, as a comedian, create your own audience. When you go before your audience, in that audience you see, if they are angry, make out of what you see, make what you want. You know, you create your own audience. How do you create your audience? Every person when rehearsing or when preparing a material, every person, you already have seen yourself on stage. You visualize yourself on stage. Whatever you were seeing, maybe in your bedroom or in your living room, doing. Don't let the audience limit you. Don't let the audience drag you into their negative energy. You understand? When you go there, portray a positive energy. You understand? Come on stage, don't be like them. You want them to be like you. You don't want yourself to be like them. They are angry enough. You don't want to be angry. So you are jubilant, you are positive. So take them from the state where they are and bring them to your energy. So as a comedian, you create your own audience. So that's gonna take a lot of confidence. That's another thing. A lot of confidence, because you really need to build self-confidence. How do you build self-confidence? You know, first of all, you tell yourself, even in front of the mirror, even when they are not there, you tell yourself that you can do this. You tell yourself you are stronger than this. You tell yourself that you can handle this. And also, you rehearse. You rehearse comedy. I do rehearse comedy. I've planted spinach and cabbages in my own backyard. When I go to water those plants, I greet them as my audience, even if they're not answering to me. Yes, I know I will be looking like a mad person. You know, I greet them and I ask them, how are you guys? And nobody's answering me. I say, okay, you've got attitude towards me. I'm not giving you water today. But you know, that's my audience. You know, I know they're not gonna laugh. So people, when they're not laughing at my joke, I'm already too used to that, because my cabbages don't laugh at my jokes. So you rehearse, you train yourself, you give yourself that confidence, you know, because comedy is work. You work towards your material. You work towards your material. And then you also, if you've got this material, you don't stick to this same material from time to time. You know, because you meet different people, you meet different audience. You know, so just like music, comedy evolves. You better yourself every day. So when you prepare your material, it's very important that try your material out. Try your material out, and don't try your material out to your family only. Try to material out to someone next door. Call him around to join your family, so that he can tell you, this one won't make it on stage. You know, because if you perform only in front of your family, they might laugh at your jokes, because they don't want to tell you that this is a flop. And then when you go on stage, things don't work out, like those guys on Idols. I don't know who their family are. I ask myself, why did this guy go to perform music there? Where are the friends? Where's someone can tell him that, you're not a good singer, my friend. But it's fine. So comedy, you rehearse it. You rehearse comedy. You ask people's opinions. How is this joke? Because you're trying to better yourself. Honest people will tell you, this one is good, this one. So, and also build confidence. It's very important. Build confidence. Have positive energy, because people will take from you. If you are afraid, people can notice that. If you are nervous, people can notice that. If you don't know your story, people can notice that. So one of my advice is that you gather your material, you rehearse your material, and also you memorize your material. It's when comedy lives in you, it's easier to perform. You memorize your material, know your material by heart, you know. As even now, I'm going to spa, so I think I'm done. So by tomorrow, what I'm expecting from you is that from some of you who have been performing, and some of you will be starting to perform, with all this information that I've shared with you, just prepare yourself 3 minutes, 5 minutes, so that you can perform on stage. We can see how far you can go, and then we can advise, and we can applaud you where we need to applaud, and we can advise when you need advice. Feel free, have confidence in yourself, write jokes, have material, and tomorrow you'll be presenting 3 to 5 minutes, and then you take it from there. We build it bit by bit.
With technology and humanity, we can go further together. Vodacom.